Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am back with another story time, and if you do like these story times, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. In any case, this is the time I ditched school to smoke weed with some friends. I don't have too many times where I've actually ditched school. It's just one of those things that I had a neuroses over it, especially with my crazy mother who would like look at attendance records and everything and be adamant. I mean, literally, I had to account to her every time. Anytime it showed that I missed a class, school, anything, she knew about it, and I had to explain it. Like, she's just crazy about that. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, she would get the records from the school and grill me on it. Like, that's how crazy she was. I mean, I couldn't even use my phone really, because she would actually routinely look through my phone records and ask each time she saw a phone number she didn't recognize who they were. That's the level of craziness. So I did not ditch school much in my days of school, but this is the one time where it was just the perfect time to get away with it, because I was taking those. They were like the quasi-college courses during high school. You get high school credit and college credit. I went to the local community college, took some computer courses and whatnot. So they had kind of the way they structured the absenteeism for that was, a little bit different. They basically went through the community college attendance system, which is basically just like, it's kind of like a three or four strike thing. Like, you miss a few days, you're kicked out. But you miss like 2 days, they don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, they don't tell the school, they don't do anything about it. They just like, here you go. You get 2 freebies. The third one you get like deducted a grade, and then the fourth one it was like you're gone. So basically it was like middle, almost towards the end of the semester, and it's just like single day this whole time. We basically, in the middle of the computer, which this class was actually just straight up fun. This was like nerdy friends like doing basic computer stuff that we all like knew plenty already about, so it was just a breeze going through this class and getting like a bunch. I think we got like 6 or 12 credits from doing this, but yeah, it was we had like this mid break in between, in the middle, because it was like it took up a little bit more than half the day. So it was like basically there was an in between, almost just break time, get a breather, get a snack type of thing. Most of the time we'd go and just like get an energy drink, get some hot fries or something. But this time we had started, one of the buddies would bring a hookah. He started getting into the hookah a fair amount, and this was one of the times where he had gotten me onto it a bit. He would actually bring his hookah to school, and during break we had started smoking hookah in his car. It just sounds ridiculous, but yeah, we basically were smoking some pretty good hookah. It's pretty tasty, actually. Some of the better hookah I think I've had since, like, still. We would go out there for breaks and whatnot, so like this was the time we did that. We ended up like smoking a little, hookah ball, nice, like hitting up and whatnot. Got into it, got finished with it, and then it was like, fuck it, why don't we just leave? Why we don't have to come back? Like, it's towards the end. None of us have missed since. We're only missing 1 day. The college doesn't give a shit and whatnot. We were just like, fuck it, let's go. And we went to one of the guys' houses, and basically, it was really the only time I went to this guy's house. It was like a weird older 2-story. I don't know, Colorado Springs houses are kind of, especially the ones built in like the 80s and whatnot, which are a lot of those houses. Definitely an interesting, lots of weird tile flooring and whatnot, and not very well insulated. But beside the point, we get there, and all he has to smoke with is this like metal, like just the worst epitome of a metal pipe. Like, there's those gas station metal pipes, and then there's those gas station metal pipes, which like almost like the metal just makes it that much rougher than what it should be. And that was what we got to smoke out of. I mean, we got a good couple bowls out of it, but it was a grand old time. We ended up having like So we got actually 2 Xbox 360s, and this was the time, this was actually before Left 4 Dead 2. This was probably not even a year after Left 4 Dead 1 came out. It was not far after Left 4 Dead 1 came out, and he had actually 2 TVs set up with Left 4 Dead Xbox 360s connected together. Man, that was a fun old time. Like, that was really great. Like, man, that was probably, I mean, especially after the Xbox 360 version of Left 4 Dead, I think that's the only time where I really had fun with the 360 version of Left 4 Dead. I mean, that's like, like Valve in those times, like with the Xbox 360, like they couldn't do those full updates Valve wanted to do, and so it's just like, it's like those older Valve games on 360 are like stuck, frozen in time in that certain specific update. But we spent hours and hours just playing that and whatnot, and yeah, I ended up I think just to like catch it, because like pretty much that was like the full chunk of the day. I still had like 1 class. Like I smoothed out with my senior year. I had the community college class, and then I had like 1 class after. So I literally had this giant chunk of free time, and I was out of school early. It was great. So I literally just had to catch that 1 class, and my mom didn't know the difference. Like, there was nothing on the records to show for it. So the only time, like, it's funny because even with like senior skip day, like the official senior skip day, where like the teachers told us they would make fun of us if we actually came to school, my mom grilled me on that. Even though the entire senior class went, and like it was like a whole thing, basically a planned school event, I still like got grilled for that. So I'm just glad that little loophole worked out for me. But yeah, in any case, that was one of the few times I actually ditched school to smoke weed. In any case, if you do like this content, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. In any case, you have a great rest of your day.